Welcome back into the Missouri Southern Coaches Show. I'm now joined alongside Lions senior and Lamar native Trace Willhite. Trace, first of all, thank you for taking the time to be here. Before we break down some offense, I know before your time at MSSU, you were fighting for state championships with the Lamar Tigers in high school. In Lamar, I feel like you see signage of the brotherhood kind of all over that town. How would you describe the brotherhood within the Lamar football program, and how did that kind of help shape you into the player you are today?
Well, I mean, like at Lamar, it's like they're known as the brotherhood. Like it's just like a whole bunch of guys, just guys being guys. Like you want to hang out with successful people. Like you are who you hang around. So if you want to be successful, go hang around successful people. It's just kind of like that deal. You know?
Yeah, definitely. And that program has kind of turned into a bit of a dynasty, 10 state championships since 2011, including 2 in a row. While you were there, though, you played under a bit of a legend for the Lamar community, Scott Bailey, who now has the football field named after him. What was it like working under him? What did you learn from him during your time there?
Well, I mean, it wasn't fun by any means. Like, he'll let you know if you mess up. Like, he'll let you know. And if you're doing good, he'll let you know as well. But, yeah, he's just he was a big work ethic guy, a big effort guy. Like watching film, going out in practices, in the weight room as well. Like pretty much everything, just do it to 100% of your abilities.
Definitely. It seems like that hard work has kind of paid off for you as well. So, alrighty, let's go ahead and hop in now to some offensive highlights while we talk shop. It was a slow start offensively, as we mentioned earlier. No points in for the first half in the Lions. What exactly was Northwest Missouri State defense doing that kind of made it difficult to move the ball consistently in this one early?
Well, they got this defense called the crush front, where it's like they want to crush everything inside, so the ball has to bounce out. So their overhangs, they'll do most of the tackling and stuff, but I mean, we were moving the ball pretty well, I think, but we just need to we just need to finish our drives and when we get in the money zone and not leave the defense hanging out there.
I know, as Coach Bradley says, we don't talk about last year too much, but after last year's matchup where they held you guys to 0 points, was there a bit of a chip on the shoulder for the offense coming into this one, wanting to put some points on the board?
Yeah, there was, because every day at weights, what we'd have to do is we had to do 59 up downs, because that was the score last year. So, yeah, it just really put it in perspective of how bad we wanted this win.
Definitely, and kind of nearly double the amount of total yardage in the second half compared to the first half. From your perspective, how did those halftime adjustments really open things up for some bigger plays downfield?
Yeah, I mean, well, when you have a coach like Myers, our OC, he'll go in there, he'll calm you down if you're all worked up, and then he just really talks through what adjustments we're going to make. And when you have a guy like that who knows football and knows how the defense is going to work, then it just really puts the whole book together.
Definitely, yeah. And as I talked about with Coach Bradley, there was a couple costly turnovers there in the fourth quarter. As one of the senior kind of leaders on this team, what is something that you or maybe any of the other team captains are kind of telling the freshman Tillman Martin after an interception on the sideline to kind of keep that morale up?
Oh, and I walk up to him, I say, hey, don't think about this play, get the next play. Or not even the next play, I always say this play, because that last play doesn't matter, nor does the next one, it's just this one right here. And then I'm just like, yeah, you just got to keep your head up, this is your first MIAA game, so of course it's going to be different. But, we all are going to face adversity sometimes, so you just got to push through.
Definitely, and we're excited to see him grow. He's shown a ton of promise early. Kind of a two-parter on this next question. After a game like this, what are some positive takeaways that the offense can build on from here? And on the contrary, what are some areas you think this unit still needs to improve upon?
Well, I'll start with the negatives. We need to finish our drives, obviously. We need to finish, we need to be a better percentage in the third downs. And yeah, we just need to stick to our game plan, because because we have a script, and when we get out of our situational calls, then it's hard to run that script. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we just need to stick to the game plan and just do our jobs, really. But the positive out of it is just shows how much we have improved this year, and then it just puts it into perspective of what we could do.
Yeah, and kind of how far this team has come throughout the offseason and everything. Yeah, definitely. That is very apparent in these first 3 weeks. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the numbers behind the offense's performance on Saturday. On an individual level, Nathan Glades led the rushing attack with 60 yards on the ground and 1 touchdown. Draper Parker once again led the team in receiving yards thanks to that big 62-yard touchdown in the fourth quarter. And freshman QB Tillman Martin in his first ever MIAA conference game, 238 passing yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions. All right, so one last question for you, Trace. Heading into next week's matchup, what do you think is the X factor for the offense to put some more points up on the board?
We just need to do our jobs, finish our drives, and everything else will take care of itself.
All right, we're certainly looking forward to that matchup. We're going to head to a break right now, but when we come back, I'll be joined by senior linebacker Colton Bass to focus on the defense. Stay tuned.